Well, hi folks, as you can see, my garlic's ready. It's finished now, it's all flopped over. Did have a bit of rust on it as well, so we'll get on and get it harvested. I was a bit worried about it not bulbing up this year because it didn't get that cold during winter. But I just had a root about and they look like some decent bulbs, so we'll get sorted out and get them out and see what we've got. Right then folks, the moment of truth. Oh, get my knee pads on. Start off with these few here. We've got an unbelievable root system. I'm probably going to have to use my fork. It's amazing how big the roots are on garlic. It's not a bad size. Decent enough for me, that. So bang goes the no dig bit, doesn't it, when you're doing this, but you've got to dig things up. And like I said, they've got an almighty root system, considering how small they are. So looking decent. And they definitely have split into cloves, as you can see. They're not just a little round single one. See if these are any bigger, a bit further into the bed. All pretty similar size. These are solid white bulbs that I've kept for, oh god, you're probably getting on for 15-20 years now. So I'll just plant the biggest ones. I think my fork's going to break at this rate. I just keep them every year and replant the biggest cloves. I don't really know whether it's necessary to plant your biggest cloves, to be honest. But yeah, considering they've got rust and it's not been the best year, not a bad crop. I wouldn't say. Pretty decent size. So what I like to do with my garlic is a bit like leeks, really. Just find the dead skins, the skins that are shriveled up, and then just peel them off so you get back to a nice clean skin on the bulb. Like so. And then basically I usually just chop them off about that long and let this shrivel up. You can chop the roots off, leave them on. It's whatever you fancy, really. Helps them dry out a little bit with the roots on. Give them a good wash in some clean water, and then just let them dry off, really. We'll just see what this one's like, and then we'll get the rest up. I've not found a monstrous one yet. They're all pretty much the same size. More than adequate. So again, like I said, just take the dead skins off the bulb. Don't go too far, obviously, otherwise you can be right into the cloves, but it just gives you a nice clean bulb with a single skin. And then you can dry it from there on after you've given it a wash. But I'm pretty pleased with those so far. Not a bad crop at all. So we'll get them all up and we'll show you what we get to in the end. Right then folks, that's my garlic up. I'm really pleased, to be honest with you, considering I didn't think it was going to make anything. got some really good bulbs, really nice size. So like I said, what I do generally, just give them a good old washing off, wash the soil out of the roots, peel the skin back, so you're back to a nice clean skin. And that's what we're going to be storing. Just cut that off about there, and we'll just keep those like that. So again, any old scabby little skins you can see on the bulbs, peel it off, gets rid of all the muck and the dead skins. Just gives you a sort of fresh skin to store it with. Obviously, I mean, you're not going to get every little bit of dead skin off, because some go a bit deep, but as long as you get most of it off and you've got it nice and clean like that, it should store pretty well. So yeah, like I said, these are Solent White. They're a soft neck variety, and these store, I've still got some from last year, so they store at least a year before they start to sprout. So they're a really good keeper, and they're a really good, nice, strong tasting garlic as far as I'm concerned. And like I said, I only plant these, when do I plant them? 1st of March these go in. So we're out in the middle of April, so what's that? March, April, May, June, July, August. 5.5 months, that's all they've been in. So, like I said, they're a brilliant cropper for me. A lot of people grow them over winter, but I've tried that myself and it doesn't seem to have any benefits whatsoever to me personally. It just seems to give them more chance to get rust if you've got them over winter, and you've got things like leeks growing that might start to get rust over the winter. So I just like to grow them when there's nothing else growing, no pests about, and then hopefully you should minimise rust. I know I've got it this year, but I got it that late on, it's not made any difference to the size. So yeah, so that's the size anyway. Look at that, it's a lovely size, that. Lovely size for me. So I'm really pleased with these this year, because I thought it was going to be a bit of a letdown, judging by other people's accounts of how they've not had them turn into actual bulbs and just been like an elongated or an enlarged clove. So this is a bonus this year, considering it's not been the best gardening year of all time, as we can all agree on that, I think. So these are a bit of a success story. So I'll get all these done. Don't mind it doing this mindless, mind-numbing work. Nice day, sun's out today just. So we'll get them all done and show you what they all look like at the end as a big clump. And then that'll be it. Right then folks, there we go. Just need to chop a few of these bits off, but that's it, all harvested. 40, well, the second lot, 40 bulbs. Got some nice sized ones, as you can see. So all in all, really happy with this year's garlic, considering everything else this year. So anyway folks, that's it. That's me, my Yorkshire garlic harvested for this year. I'll see you later.